Okay, it's early October, and we'll still talk about planting with Chuck Veenstra from Landscape Impressions. Are you kidding? We're still going to be planting trees this late in the season?
We're going to plant trees for maybe another month and a half.
Really? Until there's frost in the ground?
Until there's frost, till we can't get a shovel in the ground anymore.
How come?
Well, it's just a great time to plant trees. Fall is the best time, simply because the trees are going into a dormant state. It's a lot less stress on the trees to move them, to plant them at this time of year.
All right, so you're going to walk people through if they're going to plant a tree themselves. Although I don't know why people would do it, because you planted some trees for me and they're doing great.
Right, right.
If people want to do it themselves, how do we do it?
Yep. The biggest thing is making sure the hole is the right size. A lot of people will underdig the size of the hole and try and squeeze the tree into the hole. It doesn't leave enough room around the edges to get the proper soil mixture around the tree. And that's the biggest thing, digging it wide enough and getting the tree to the correct height.
Okay, and then you also then will put a mixture of soil together, not just the soil that you took out of the hole, but you mix some stuff in there too.
Exactly, and it depends on the soil type that we're digging in. If it's a lighter soil or a heavy soil, depends on the mixture that we put in. We always use the soil that we dig out of the hole in the mixture. That's very important. And then we will supplement that with a good organic composting soil.
Okay, and then any tips about how deep you want it to be?
Depends on if you're in sand or clay. If you're in clay, you need to raise it out of the ground a little bit. If you're in sand, you can plant it level.
All right, so if you're considering adding to your landscape, remember October is a perfect time of the year. And if you're looking for some tips, check it out, Landscape Impressions. They'll never steer you wrong. And they still have some trees in stock at Landscape Impressions, and so if you're interested, they have great specials all the time for 8 West viewers. And you know, it was interesting because I was a little surprised when Chuck told me that this is the best time of the year to plant a tree.
It's really opposite of what you think, because you know, the leaves are falling, they're changing. You wouldn't think that spring is the time where you're planting.
Right. He said that's actually part of the shutdown process, that these trees are, you know, kind of slowing down and going into their more dormant phase, and so that allows them to have that time to settle into their new home. And then by the time the spring arrives, they're kind of used to being in that environment, and then they can start growing again. Yeah, absolutely. So you learn something new every day on this job, I think.
I think so. Well, you're teaching me a lot, that's for sure. Remember, Landscape Impressions for all of your outdoor needs. 2 great locations. We are looking here at the 68th Street location, Dutton, Caledonia area. There you see the number on your screen, 698-6350. Also Yankee Springs, South Patterson, I should say. Wayland, 269-792-8690.
That's right. And again, those in-stock trees are on special now, so make sure you stop in very soon.
Okay, so we